Well, we're taking a live look right now over in Bradley on this Monday morning, and we're starting off dry, seeing some cloud cover, but we're not really seeing any fog, which is a huge difference than what we normally see for this time of morning. So that is always good news with Doppler radar. Most of that rain staying off to our north and off to our west, seeing just a few showers just north of Summersville as well, but the rest of us staying dry this morning, but that won't be lasting longer. Hopefully you have your rain gear handy. And now we're also starting off with those temperatures sitting very warm. Most of us in the upper 60s and some low 70s. 67 in Richwood, 68 in Raynell and in Lewisburg, 71 in Linside, 67 in Bluefield and in Princeton, and 69 down in Mullen. So very warm and muggy start, and unfortunately we're really not going to see any of that relief as we go through the rest of your day. Now looking at our futurecast, we're going to stay dry. We're going to keep that cloud cover around. We're going to go into this afternoon, starting to pick up some more of that cloud cover once again. Also increasing those temperatures. We're sitting in the mid to upper 80s, even some low 90s as we go into this afternoon. So a very warm and muggy day ahead of us. We're going to start to pick up those rain chances as well. Not completely widespread. Just going to be a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms going towards the late afternoon and evening time hours, which will then start to dissipate as we go towards nightfall tonight. Temperatures, notice we're sitting very mild in the upper 60s and low 70s once again. We're going to start off dry for your Tuesday, and we're going to go through the early afternoon time hours, starting off very dry, but then we're going to start to pick up more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures once again sitting in the mid to upper 80s. Can't rule out maybe just a few 90s out towards the coal fields, but not once again. It's still going to be a very warm day. Make sure you do stay hydrated through the next several days. Once again, we're going to go into the overnight hours. We're going to see that rainfall move on out. Temperatures staying very warm in the upper 60s and some low 70s once again. And we're going to start off dry for your Wednesday before we pick up those rain chances once again. So looking at those chances of rain staying very low as we go through the rest of your morning and even into the early afternoon time hours. But then notice we'll start to see that little bit of a spike, especially as we go into the later afternoon and evening time hours. Once again, we'll start off dry for your Tuesday before we start to see those rain chances become fairly widespread through the day tomorrow, and once again tapering on off as we go into the overnight hours into your Wednesday. So how much rainfall are we looking at through the day today? Really not picking up a whole lot, maybe about a tenth to a quarter of an inch. So really not looking at a whole lot. Of course, we could be picking up higher rainfall amounts where we will be seeing some heavier downpours and of course some thunderstorms. So that flood threat is there for a good majority of our area. Marginal risk for a good portion of our area. Notice this little sliver right through the middle. Not really looking at too much, but once again, we just can't rule out that localized flooding, especially where we haven't seen a whole lot of rainfall through the last couple of days. We could be seeing it start to pond up on the roadways. Now we are looking at that severe weather outlook as well. We are sitting under that marginal risk with those main threats being, of course, some localized flooding and the potential for some gusty winds, but those are staying very isolated. So once again, we are staying dry through a good portion of the day before we start to pick up those rain chances just a little bit going towards the late afternoon, evening time hours. And once again, those temperatures are going to be very warm once again. So make sure you do stay hydrated, of course. Now, looking at your Sheets dog walking forecast this morning, we also have Bailey, courtesy of Ty Honecker. Love that flower crown. How adorable is that? Giving it green paws through most of the day. Of course, most of us can be sitting under dry conditions, but keep your eye to the sky. And of course, check that pavement. If it's too hot for you, it's too hot for your dogs. And of course, make sure you keep your furry friend hydrated as well. So looking at the next 7 days, we're going to really pick up those rain chances going through the middle of the week. And then by next weekend, we look to start to dry things out just a little bit with those temperatures cooling on down just a little bit as well, back into the low to mid 80s.